this is a good example of beautiful design. But still, this is bad design because the message isn't passed. The problem isn't solved. So let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you saw?
They do with eyes. They do something
Yes.
that has to do with eyes.
Okay, what do you think? What do you do with eyes?
Glasses. I feel they help you. I
So you think glasses, right?
Yeah. And I
When
thought
you
Same, I feel maybe glasses, lens.
glasses. Both of you are absolutely correct, and you got that under 5 seconds. Do you see how? Are you noticing the difference now between good and bad design?
yeah.
Yes.
You are noticing the difference, Abi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know that this advert is in French. It's not an English advert. This is not an English advert.
Yeah.
Do you realize that good design is universal?
Yeah.
If it's good, whether you're French, whether you're Moroccan, wherever you're from, whether you're from Germany, if the design is good, you will be able to tell. Right?
Yeah.
So before I tell you the rating, before I tell you to rate this design, let me give you a bit more insight. So the painting behind the glasses was created by a famous painter who is late now, called Van Gogh. And Van Gogh's most famous painting was a self-portrait of himself, right, which is this picture, right? But his painting style was always rough and very textured. It had like a lot of different rough lines. There was never anything smooth in his paintings. Okay? Is this advert making more sense to you now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you wear their glasses,
It's wear the glasses.
And
The
it
rough
makes
paint.
it clearer.
Exactly. So now let me show you the original picture for the painting. That's the original painting right there.
okay.
So you see what they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anybody that knows Van Gogh's painting would automatically know what this advert is about. Automatically. Doesn't that make sense?
So,
Right? So over 10, what do you rate this advert or this design?
I rate it a 10. The message is clear.
Right. So Moyi, what about you?
9 or 10
Is this our first 10? Let's know if this is the first 10 from Moyi today.
it is because it's clear and there is a site where you can get the information you need.
Exactly. Everything you need is on there. Right? And
Yes.
there's nothing confusing. You're not stressed. Right? The message is super clear.
Yes.
I'm happy that we can all agree that this is a 10. Right? So the first time all three of us have said 10. This is good. So super clever concept. Only the relevant elements are in this advert, right? The glasses, the frame, the logo, and the contact information. Right? Isn't that so?
Yeah.
Right. So, and there's very good visual flow. So visual flow is that you look at first, what you look at second, what you look at third. Look at the frame and the images and the image first. Then you probably would look at maybe the logo second and this third, or this second and the logo third. Right?
Yes.
I want us to take a step back very, very quickly to count something together. I want us to count something. I want us to count the number of elements in the good designs versus the bad designs. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So there's clear messaging and then there's a 10 over 10. That was our rating, right? So in this good design, this is element 1, right? The frame and glasses is one element, isn't it?
Yes.
Then this is element 2, right?
Yes.
This is element 3. So there are 2 elements here. Right? Are you guys paying attention?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to the previous one. How many elements are here?
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before, let's just keep it. Let's just say, if you had to guess, let's guess maybe like 10. Abi?
Yeah.
And that's being very, very what's the word now? That's being very, very conservative.
Yeah.
Right? Right. Let's go back to this one. This is well designed. This is a well structured design, isn't it? Right? How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
Right. Let's go back to this one. How many elements? 1, 2, 3. Did you see?
Yes.
Right. Let's go back to this one. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go back to this one. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Some people will say the entire top row from this to this is 1. And if you do it that way, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many elements here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right?
Yeah.
What are you noticing?
Good designs have few elements on them.
Versus bad designs have how many?
They have a lot
So can we all now agree to number 4?
as possible. Yeah.
Moi, can we agree to number 4?
Yes.
Right? What you will learn is that the better the design, the less the elements. Okay? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So basically, that's it. That's it for the class. I have a few more. I want to show you that a few more designs I really like, and we can just go through together. So there's this one. What do you think about this design?
I see McDonald's logo and I see French fries.
Yes, but you see that the French fries form
a
what
Wi-Fi.
symbol?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi symbol. So what are they saying? Come and buy McDonald's and get free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Clear message.
Yes.
Did they write it? In McDonald's we have free Wi-Fi. The password is this. When you come and buy $5 worth of food, we'll give you the password. Did you write anything like that? You just said
No.
one element. How many elements here? 1, 2, right?
1.
And the same message is passed. Super clear. When you come to McDonald's, you get free Wi-Fi. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's try something else. What do you think about this one?
They're just like advertising a new cream.
When do you use the cream?
At night.
At night. So the cream you use at night before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Did you write this new cream has SPF 50? You can use it before you go to bed. It will help make your skin glow. Did you write any of that?
No.
Exactly, but the message is passed, right?
Yes.
In a very clever way as well, because you see that this part of the cream forms the moon, the shape of the moon. Do you see that?
Yes.
So they designed this with photography. Nobody, they probably didn't even open like any design application, just took the right picture, and that was the advert. Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
So this is one of my favorite designs ever. You get, so the photographer, you can be a designer. You can pass a message across. You can solve a problem, help them sell their product using your photography. Help them solve their product. Help them solve their problem using your cooking. Help them solve their problem using your what else can you use? Anything at all, any skill that you have, or you using your cards. You can use your cards to help somebody solve a problem, right?
Yeah.
Using your UI UX, can use it to help somebody solve their problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's when you become a great designer. So it doesn't necessarily have. So the class, even though this class is about teaching you how to use Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign, ultimately the goal is for you to understand that design is everywhere around you. Right? Anything that you can create, as long as you can create something that can solve somebody else's problem, you're a designer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's why, if you notice, we don't really call this a graphic design class, call this a design class. Because graphic design basically means using graphics to solve people's problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I want to help everybody understand that you can use anything at all. If you're a barber and you have clippers, you can use your barber and you can use your clippers and your barbing skill to solve somebody's problem. If person's problem is that they want to look more attractive, you can help them look more attractive. You solve their problem for them. You're a designer as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what industry you're in, as long as you can solve problems, you can design.